Most people waste hours doing high rep workouts chasing that anime physique, but in reality, you can achieve insane levels of muscle without doing a single rep using only your body weight. So today, I'm gonna give you 5 calisthenics isometric exercises that do just that. And even if you're not strong enough for these moves, don't worry, because Sensei Kevin will show you how to start training for these exercises starting from zero. Now, a lot of people online are gonna say isometric exercises build more muscle faster than weights or dynamic exercises, etc. But here's the thing, not all isometrics do just that, which is why I spent the last 7 years trying to figure out which exercises actually do, which is the reason why I recommend this first exercise. This exercise is the one that built my best feature. Eyes up here, buddy. Yes, it's my back. The lats, the upper back, that Yujiro Hanma aesthetic, it's all there. And the reason it is because my back is built off of front levers. I spent the better part of a year doing almost nothing but front lever training for my back. And as a result, my back muscles blew up. Here's exactly why the front lever is so good. When your arms are straight and pulling down, your lats have no choice but to fire at maximum capacity. No bending the elbows to cheat the movement, just pure lat activation. Your upper back has to work overtime just to stabilize the entire position. Traps, rhomboids, rear delts, all of it engaged just to keep you from snapping in half, or rather failing the movement. It's not that intense. And because you're holding for time, the muscles are under tension way longer than a typical rep. If that sounds great to you, here's how you can perform a front lever for maximum gains. Jump up to the bar starting at the top of a pull-up. Shoulder width apart, I find close grip is the easier for the front lever. Then straighten out your arms completely, no soft elbows, and lean back as far as you can, trying to keep your entire body horizontal. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together as you hold. They might not squeeze perfectly, but as long as the intention is there, your back is being hella activated. Keep constant tension everywhere. Your back, your lats, your core, your legs, everything. You want to be a rigid plank, floating in midair, like Gojo finally figuring out the reverse curse technique. Now, of course, the front lever is a very difficult exercise, which is why, along with the other exercises, I'm going to give you guys some easier variations. If you're going to start getting into front lever training, start with the tucked front lever. Pull your knees into your chest, hold it there. Then just like the regular front lever, get into the position, straighten your arms, lean back, and progress by slowly extending your legs outwards. No matter which one you use, as long as you're training for the front lever, your lats are working hard, your upper back is working hard, your demon back will shine through. If you still find these progressions way too hard or you just don't have any equipment, don't worry, because I built a free anime trainer app that gives you a regression for any exercise based on your current strength level. And even if you have no equipment, it gives you bodyweight at-home substitutions with form tips and safety measures. And again, it's completely free. Just check the link in the description. Now, let's start targeting that six-pack. And I'm gonna be honest, Sung Jamu got it wrong. Like, he's a cool dude and all, he's aura farming and whatnot, but constant sit-ups every single day, that's not what's gonna get you abs. This next exercise, which is in fact the only abs exercise I do nowadays, is the thing that is going to not only unlock those killer six-pack abs, but it's also going to make your physique shine and pop. It's the only thing you need for bulletproof abs, and it is the notorious Bruce Lee dragon flag. When you do a dragon flag, your job is to resist your spine from bending. You're fighting gravity itself with your abs. That resistance recruits every single layer of your core. The rectus abdominis, working your upper and lower abs. And most importantly, the transverse abdominis, which is that deep muscle underneath everything. When properly developed, it actually functions as a corset and pulls your waist inwards, making it smaller and tighter. So the dragon flag isn't just about getting that six-pack, it's about sculpting the whole midsection. And because your back isn't constantly bending like in crunches or in sit-ups, it's a lot safer and a far more functional exercise than typical ab exercises. Not to mention the fact that you're lifting the entire weight of your legs with just your abs. That is some serious load right on your stomach. I could have said that better. Now, here's how you do the dragon flag. Lie down on a flat bench or a floor, reach back and grab something above your head, whether that's the bench, a pole, a couch, a bed, or a very heavy friend, and lift your entire body off of the surface until just your shoulders are grounded. Start by holding at 45 degrees, and as you get stronger, you can lower and lower more to be more horizontal. Of course, some of you aren't going to be able to do this just yet, so I recommend starting with tucking in your knees first. This allows you to get comfortable with the position, and you're still working your abs in the exact same way. And just like the front lever, you want to progress slowly by extending your legs outwards. Now, if you're a complete beginner and can't even do that, I recommend starting with some standard leg raises first. Build up the core strength over time, then you'll be able to start with those tucked dragon flags. But as much as I love the dragon flag, this next exercise was my entire foundation before I started training for it. It's functionally a very similar movement, and it's even a powerful stepping stone to get to the dragon flag. It not only helped with my abs, but it also helped with my handstands, my pull-ups, pretty much every exercise that I can do right now. And that is the lovely hollow body hold. Here's why I'm so in love with this exercise. It forces you to keep your lower back glued to the ground at all times. If it lifts off even slightly, you're doing something wrong. That constraint gives the perfect metric for success, and it makes sure that your abs are doing 100% of the stabilizing. It also activates the transverse abdominis, and literally anybody can do this. No equipment, no bar, no friends, just you, the floor, and no friends. So here's how you do it correctly. Lie flat on your back, making sure to press your lower back firmly into the floor by tightening your core as much as you can. This is the most important cue that you need to be aware of. Extend your arms straight overhead and straighten your legs out, making sure to lift them only slightly above the ground. Keep that lower back pinned and then hold for as long as you can. If that's too much for you, start by bringing your arms inwards and your legs inwards towards your body. The lever is a lot shorter and the hold is a lot easier. Then as you get stronger, you can straighten your arms gradually until you achieve the whole hollow body hold. But enough about the abs. Stop with the abs, because this exercise is probably one of the most attractive muscles on a guy, and I would argue maybe a little better than abs. And it's one of the muscles that you can show off without getting arrested or getting slapped in the face because you decided to lift your shirt up in a public street and nobody wanted to actually see your hard work in progress. It's also one of the muscles that really helps to protect you from the big bad anime villain, and that is big, massive forearms. Very thick. The best and my most favorite exercise for working the forearms to get them as big and juicy as possible is the false grip hang. Not a lot of people do these, but they should because it works so well. Your forearms are supporting your entire body weight throughout the whole thing. It forces the flexors in your forearms to work overtime, and because it's static, there's nowhere to cheat. Plus the time under tension with your whole body weight being supported, it is enormous. Your forearms are forced to grow, but only if you do them properly. First things first, you want to jump onto the bar, and instead of wrapping your fingers over the bar, you want to wrap your wrists over the bar. And once your wrists are as flexed as possible, you're feeling the front of your forearm activate hard. Then you can lift your feet off the ground and start hanging for as long as you can. It is going to feel massively brutal the first time you do it. You're likely going to cramp your forearms, but that's how you know it's working. Now, if you can't do that just yet, it hurts too much, I recommend starting with assisted false grip hangs. One arm goes into the false grip position, while the other one goes into a regular dead hang grip. This forearm is working hard, this one's keeping you stable. And as you build up the tolerance, you build up the strength, the endurance, then you can progress to using both arms at the same time. But when it comes to attractive muscles, yes, the abs are amazing, yes, the forearms are sexy, but nobody is going to argue that shoulders are not up there with them. Just take a look at Garo with his shirt off. I know I do. I found that the best isometric exercise for these shoulders is the pseudo planche lean. And why do I choose the pseudo planche lean? Well, it's for this reason. It is infinitely scalable. You literally cannot run out of progression for this movement. You can always lean a little bit more forward and load your whole body weight onto your shoulders. Whether you are a complete beginner or somebody who's been training for years, there's always going to be a version that challenges you. It's very simple to do, but here's how you do it right. Start in the push-up position and rotate your hands slightly so your fingers point outwards. Then lean your whole body forward as much as you can while keeping your arms completely straight and pushing yourself away from the ground. You're going to feel a nice deep burn in the front of your shoulders, and you're going to hold that for as long as you can tolerate. If you can't lean that far forward, it's okay to just lean a little bit. Even a small shift forward from the push-up position is productive and helps develop the shoulders. Just increase the lean gradually over time so you can build up your strength. No equipment, no gym, no friends. Literally anybody can start this today. So now you've got the muscle. What good is all that size if you can't carry your mom's groceries in one trip? So watch this video right here if you want the 5 calisthenics exercises that give you monster level strength.